Hello Professor, my name is Nehal Vaishnav and I am the group member of group number 1. So our project name is Motor Vehicle Collision. This is the midterm presentation of group number 1. So this is our team. Myself Nehal Vaishnav, I am the team leader. Anuj Rathod, he is the data analyst, and Siddharth Trivedi, he is the software developer. The project overview. Our main objective of the project is to conduct the analysis of motor vehicle collisions that are happening in the New York City. It has different variables such as demographics, like it consists of gender, time, location, and many more. This analysis aims to identify gaps and areas for improvement in current policies, as well as to monitor the collisions that are happening. So we will accordingly work on it and analyze the data set. We chose this data set because we found the topic interesting, and we thought that we could analyze it proper and find a solution. So this is our main project. Our project mainly focuses on the analysis of insurance policies related to motor vehicle collisions that are happening in the New York City. The main objective of us is to gain a understanding of the factors that influence the insurance coverage, all the claim processing and policy pricing. Like in our data set, there are so many variables like vehicle type, contributing factors, and all such things. So we will pitch to the insurance company accordingly, and to make the policies on how the collision happened, what was the vehicle type, when it happened, how many members are injured, and all the process, like all the things we will cover, and we will pitch to the insurance company related to that, so that it gets easy for them to claim the insurance, and also for the people who suffered the collisions. And the another aspect of the project is to analyze the claim processing procedure for motor vehicle collision. It involves like evaluating the time taken for the claim settlement and all the documentations that are required for processing claims. So by examining all these things, we will identify the potential challenges and areas for improving the claim processing system. So basically, the project investigates the factors to contribute the policy pricing and the claiming thing for the insurance company to give the insurance. So this is the project status. The status is in progress. Currently we are working on it. So this is the date, and it is prepared by whole team. This is the implementation plan. So the first phase is requirement phase. It is done by the whole team. Then comes the preparation phase. It was done by me and Siddharth. We arrange the dates and all the things according to the project, that how everything will work. So third one is the design phase. That is done by the whole team. The development phase, that is done by Siddharth and Anuj. The testing phase and reporting phase will be done by whole team. Okay, Professor. Thank you. Now Siddharth will carry forward the presentation.
Hello, Professor. My name is Siddharth Trivedi. and I'm also the group member from the group number 1. So I'm going to here to demonstrate the process of data cleaning and further on the project uh, followings. So we just first imported the data set, get the data set, and try to clear the entries, try to clean the data set. So we started the data set is too much big. It's like being 18 lakh entries in the data set, so it's very hard to clean the data set and make the data set perfect to analyze and visualize and use for the companies for the product to use. And then we just clear out all the null entries, whichever is there. Yeah, so sorry for that. And so we have cleared out all the null entries, and then whichever the entry values are not been there, we have just cleared it, and then we applied a lot of other codes we in that, and we have done that cleaning in the Python and Jupyter. So here are the some previews of that. Here is the code snippets which I have attached in the PPT. There are few snippets are there as per the use for the cleaning and figuring out the relations between the variable and data set. So then after the cleaning the data set, we have we have so many columns which is not in float and into integer variable. So we have to convert that. We have so many missing values in that also. To convert that missing values into the numbers, we have to convert the categorical variables into the integer. So we have encoded the labels of the variables, and then we have replaced the value with each column's mode, median, and average according to at ease. Then after it will finish the label encoding. We have we have the data set neat and clean with the all missing values with the replacive thing. Then we made the heat map to see the correlation between the variables, which variable is how much correlates with the other variables. So it will gonna be easy to find the interaction between them, and it will also easy for the predictive analysis, which is going to coming in further. And this is the preview of clustering. So this is the cluster. So I have done the k-mean clustering also to view the relation groups of the variables, but it doesn't make sense as the data set is very big and not so much useful. Then we have done the predictive modeling. The predictive modeling part was the I think it is the hardest part in that, because it doesn't have that target column very much easily. We have to create that target column with the use of which I have mentioned earlier, with the object categorical objects, and replace it with the values. So after that, we have used a machine learning model called support model of machine learning, and then we have done the predictive modeling with that, and we have also trained the model. Here are some snippets, code snippets of that. To we have done the modeling, and we have found the predictions and accuracy of that trained model, and that accuracy is nearly 70%. So I think we have done first uh, 1,000 1 lakh entries, but it that accuracy is not there in that model. So we have minimized the entries, and we have done the training model based on 10,000 entries, and we got accuracy more better. So if you want to more accurate model, we have to clean more, use more rows. That's it. That was my part. Now further, Anuj will carry on.
Hello, Professor. So I am Anuj Rathod and I'm the data analyst of this group. So as Nehal and Siddharth mentioned all the parts regarding like the overview, introduction, and the analysis. So I'll carry forward. So like this is the visualization part that we carried forward in the Power BI. We created this visuals to try to understand like the pattern, how it is working, like in the different car makes, how are the collisions happening, also what is the crash rate, like in which year more crashes are seen, also which like driver are doing more of the collisions, like are they those drivers like licensed or unlicensed. So we are like going through it in the Power BI. So this is the first step in the visualization, like we'll be doing it more in the upcoming weeks. Like we'll also make the dashboard which will be pretty much nicely made and more interactive. So this is just like the basic visuals for now. So I'll cover the all the weeks that we went through. So the from the past 6 weeks, we first discussed the project idea and the project discussion. Then we selected the data set. We did the project discussion. After that, we started cleaning the data set. We had like a lot of variables and lot of entries, so we started improving all the variables and try to minimize the complex things. And after like each week we like got your feedback, so we improved in that way. Initially we did the cleaning in Excel, but after your feedback we changed it, did everything in the Jupyter notebook. So that was easy for us and we got to learn more about it. So in the week 4 we were pretty much near to the cleaning of the data set by making visual by making the codes, then making heat map to know the correlation between the columns. Then in the last week we started working on the predictive modeling. That was like we didn't get the desired output last week, but now we are like pretty much up to it, so it is good. And this week, like in the week 6, we almost started with the visualization. So like the design phase is almost like we are halfway through it. So like in the further weeks we'll be doing the design phase, and it will be followed by the development phase as well. So like in the design phase we'll be making the live website or something like that to present our data. So the challenges, yeah, we had faced a lot of challenges, but I think it was a great learning for us. As a team, we decided how to use it, how to improve it. So all of us had a combined effort. So in the most difficult was the part was like the analysis, which everyone described. So the same thing with the predictive modeling or the cleansing of data, because it has a lot of entries and the one of the target column is missing in the data set. So it was tough to train our data set, but still we kind of managed it. And also in the future we will try to do it and handle it. So there are like more upcoming weeks, so we'll try to make it perfect. And we also added few values into it in the dataset to make sure that the dataset goes proper and it is easy to use. So like in the communication, we had a meeting, the whole team had a meeting with you last week on the teams, and also the team did a in-person meeting to discuss about the project and how it goes. So, and here's the last thing, the project cost, like how it will come, like the budgeted hours and actual hours. So we got this from the timesheets from the SharePoint. So this is the bar chart for that. So here I'll be adding the demonstration link for the presentation, and that's all for the presentation, the midterm presentation.